Hello, my name's Sue. I'm an artist and art tutor based in West Sussex in the UK, and today I thought I'd do a bit of an illustrated vlog. So the week started off with me trying to do some little farmyard animals for a paint and sip that I'm doing in Bognor on the 15th of April. I did a little bit of prep for my paint and sip on the 13th of May in Bognor, which is going to be mindful abstracts as well. And then I headed off to Petworth Park this week. I love Petworth Park. There's deer everywhere. I mean, there must be thousands of deer. And I think it's a place where schools tend to go. And I have a feeling that they had some sort of forest school or something like that and built this cool little shelter. But it ends up being like a tunnel. It goes on for a while. Stopped, I did some painting. I was thinking that I would be able to do this as a bit of a tutorial, but because the light doesn't work on it, you can't get the colours right. So I did talk about how to use things like that credit card to get little marks in, like grasses. And what I really wanted to capture was sort of the tree trunks and trying to get a long panorama. Not trying to fit everything in, but just putting in the things that interested me the most, which were sort of the tangle of the trees, and I ended up with something like that. And then the following day, I went on a road trip to Halnaker Windmill and various places around there. So the main reason for wanting to go to Halnaker was this tunnel of trees that you walk through on the way there. And somehow in the past I've missed it, but it's beautiful at the moment. There's daffs everywhere. This is the road with the tunnel of trees. We had a bit of lunch at the Goodwood Motor Cafe, which I thought was quite cool. It looked a little bit Art Deco-y. And then we headed off to Kingley Vale to look at some old trees, spotting these black-headed gulls that were all in one particular spot on the field, not particularly eating or anything, but squawking like mad. But Kingley Vale is gorgeous. There are trees there that are 500 to 2,000 years old, apparently. Absolutely amazing, and they are absolutely gigantic, and the branches have often sort of fallen. They are on the ground now. There's holes in there big enough that you could sort of crawl through. Just the most interesting trees. So really enjoyed painting there. Very complicated though. It was this tree I actually sketched. So there's a handy tree stump on the other side that I sat on and painted that pose, you know what I mean. And that was my little pencil sketch before I ended up doing a bit of pen work and watercolour. So that was my week, a bit of a sped through version, but I hope you have enjoyed my little illustrated blog for the week. Do let me know what you've been up to as well. I'd love to hear it, and if you've been doing any painting during the week, and I look forward to catching up with you next week. Bye.